ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್.
ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಇತರ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್.
ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಲಾಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿ
www.bangalore-newsnetwork.com
www.bangalore-newsnetwork.com.
The board cleared the results at 4 o'clock and we are meeting at 5:30. And thank you for accepting our invitation to come here. Normally we meet in a hotel up till now. In fact, December 30, we had a healthy book. We had our NIM was, net interest margin was above 3% constant. But what was hitting us from March 13 quarter to December, our best quarter was September 12, and from December 12 to December 13, our NPAs, gross NPA levels and absolute levels and percentage, they were all climbing up. The exposures in the sub-segments of the personal segment advances, so at the entire agriculture advances is Karnataka focus. So to help out those farmers community, we have substantially reduced our interest rate up to 5 lakh from 14.25% to 11%. Next, asset quality. If you look at the gross NPAs and the net NPAs, how they have moved. March 12, we had started off at 3.70 and 3.70 had become 6.56 in December 30. But luckily, it is now down to 5.13. The net NPA position also, in March 13 it was 2.69 and it had gone up to a peak in December of 4.21%, that 4.3. Last week, I was there in Nalgaon. We have instituted a for in Karnataka. I am very happy to report that our operating performance as well as our profit levels have improved substantially. As you all know, during the last 1 year, last 5 quarters, there was stress in the economy on account of which there was a hike in the NPA levels across all banks, and which was felt more particularly in the commercial sector, on account of which our NPA levels had gone up. The happy part is that the deposit growth, the retail deposit growth has been very good. We have been able to contain our costs by lesser reliance on bulk deposits, and as the corporate sector was feeling a little extra stress in terms of NPA, we have had a little change in focus and we have shifted a little more on the retail side, especially on the personal segment advances and the agriculture segment. The personal segment in home loans and car loans, we have clocked growth on a YOY basis of 20% and above. As far as agriculture is concerned, also we have done a good level of growth. The SME advances have been at the same level, but we see some hope of increasing our SME exposure, for which we have a few strategies in place. We have substantially reduced our interest rates on the SME side, which has started giving us some results. As I said, operating performance-wise, from a peak of 6.53% NPA level in June, we have been able to reduce it to 5.13% the gross NPA, and the net NPAs also, our PCR, the provision coverage ratio against NPA has also been substantially increased from 57% last year to 65%. I've seen the results which 8 to 10 banks have put in the public domain, public sector banks, and I'm happy to see that 65% PCR which our bank has been the highest which has been declared to date. There is scope for excellent business. There are good opportunities which the capital market has improved. The capital market improvement will lead to capital raising by the promoters, and they would, I think the capacity which was there, manufacturing capacity had all but been fully used up, and now new capacity would be required. And with the emphasis of the current central government on providing focus to the manufacturing sector, I'm sure will lead to investment in new projects. And what also helps, comes as a help to the banks is what has been announced in the union budget regarding the infrastructure bond which the banks will be allowed to raise, which will take care of the funding issue as well as take care of the asset liability requirements. As we had already indicated to you, we have in the last 1.5 years we have introduced 2 one-time settlement schemes in the agriculture sector, which has given us dividend, because of which the agriculture NPA has come down from 10.5% to about 7.7%. And education loan, there's no, we are mainly focused in Karnataka, and education loan is not such a major issue in Karnataka as it is in our cousin states of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And in fact, the central government had also held that interest subsidy which they have given. So about 300-400 crores of education loan have also become performing because of their liability getting serviced. So there, I would be frank to say that in Karnataka, I don't see a lot of demand for education loan. And one reason which I have my interactions with the promoters of technical institutes. They are fairly strong here. They have been for quite some time. And a lot of them are directly giving loans to the students. So which is why they don't come along to us. But yes, in Kerala or in Tamil Nadu, there is demand on our branches.